She's fine too, but I want you. Y'all, I for real thought that he was saying that she's 5'2" and that he really wanted her. But I just recently found out that he was saying that she's fine too. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It is Aramis, and today I'm a little different, but it's okay. I will explain to y'all in the next video what's been going on with this hair, why it looks the way it does. All of those questions will be answered in the next upload. Today is day 1 of my bedtime story series. This is a new series to my channel. What I asked you guys to do was just send me your scenarios, send me whatever y'all want to talk about as girl talk. But I didn't want to use the typical girl talk, so we're just gonna call this bedtime stories because I'm about to go to bed. Probably every time I do one of these, I'll probably be on the way to bed. So yeah, basically I get all of my emails on my phone and I am filming from my phone. The problem with that is I can't read and film at the same time. So as a dedicated YouTuber, I wrote this girl's whole story down, and because I had to do that, I was being lazy and didn't go print them out. I had a few, but I'm only gonna do one today just because I had to write and I was so tired of writing, and this is just one story. So imagine writing like 2 or 3, like not today. So let's get into this. So me and my boyfriend have been dating like 3 months. We were friends about 2.5 years though before we started dating. Anyway, I'm cool with his friends and he is cool with mine, but he doesn't want me to be cool with his friends, which I thought was weird being that they were like brothers. One time my boyfriend wasn't answering me, so I DM'd his friend asking had he heard from him, and he said no, and I didn't say anything back, but he kept inboxing me. He kept inboxing me and I responded, and we were talking the whole day. Okay, my boyfriend doesn't have an IG, so his friend always comments and likes all of my posts. So one day, my boyfriend randomly says, "Don't talk to none of my niggas when I'm not around." And I was like, okay, babe, but why would I do that? Me and his friend been talking for weeks. Girl, I don't like him or anything majority of the time. I'm just bored. But he wants to be with me. Girl! One day, he got into it with my boyfriend, and now my boyfriend hasn't spoken to me in 2 days. What should I do? Okay, and this girl wanted to remain anonymous, so we're gonna keep her anonymous. Okay, so let's get into this tea, y'all. Basically, to sum it up, her boyfriend said, don't be friends with my friends. You know, I don't want you to be around my niggas when I'm not around my niggas, which is like every boyfriend. And she took it upon herself to build a relationship. Even though it's not a relationship, it's still a relationship between her and one of his niggas. So let's get into what's wrong with this situation. Here's why your boyfriend is not talking to you. And I'm not saying that this is okay for him to do. I'm just giving you what may have happened. When your boyfriend tells you to not be cool or too cool with his friends when he's not around, it could mean one of 2 things. Number 1, it could mean that he knows his niggas better than you know his niggas, and he knows how they get down. And he might not, it might not be the fact that he doesn't trust you around them. It might be the other way around. It might be that he doesn't trust them around you, because there can be a lot of guys that are friends with other guys who they don't really trust around girls because they know how they talk about girls, they know how they are around girls. Plus, your boyfriend is one of them. So you know, he probably just doesn't want you around for that reason, which you're probably really beautiful. That's probably another explanation. Like, he's just like, I don't want them looking at my girl. Like, or this is just the petty side. The petty side of Aramis says, no, bitch, this guy, his friends know too much about him, and you know, you get around the wrong friend, they talk too much, and then before you know it, you know a story about him that you weren't supposed to know. That's just me overthinking things. So it could be one of those 2 things. Regardless, you don't need to be, you know, if he says to not do something, don't do it. And that, don't take it as like, oh, he ain't my daddy, he ain't my daddy. Like, no, sweetie, he's not trying to be your daddy. He's just saying, like, you know, okay, put it in from your perspective. If you said, don't hang around Shaniqua, say Shaniqua's my BFF. I don't want you around Shaniqua when I'm not around, or I don't really want you talking to Shaniqua when I'm not around. You're gonna be mad if you find out that he's been DMing Shaniqua, and then Shaniqua will come up and say that she like him, or that she think he cute, or anything like that, when you specifically told him to stay away from Shaniqua. You get it? So, you know, I don't think that him not talking to you for a couple of days is any better, because in my opinion that doesn't help anything. But girl, why is you talking to this man all day for weeks? This girl, she put weeks in capital letters, y'all. I wish I could put the email in here, but I'm not gonna do that. She put weeks in capital letters. Like, you knew it was wrong. You knew, like, you knew it was wrong to be talking to his nigga for a couple weeks, like for weeks. Like, you, girl. Y'all, this is it for this video. I would like to keep going, but my camera keep running out of memory, and this is just too much for me to deal with right now. If y'all want y'all story read on here anonymously or not, just go ahead and shoot me an email down below. Also, any video suggestions y'all want coming up, go ahead and put those in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to get back to y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.